I'm getting a wee bit of a... Hello there, everyone from Boston and Maine. All the people at skating rink tonight, they're having their... last night, I've just set up another piece of equipment. Technical problems. Well, it wasn't a technical problem. It's just it's been so long that I've done this, I forgot how to set up things. I had once I set up the equipment, I had a wee bit of problems setting up the camera thing because I had to change the position of everything, but I'll correct that later. We'll start off just now with a song called The Streets of London by Ralph McTell. And I hope you enjoy yourselves. I hope you're all well at this strange time. Have you seen the old man in a closed down market, picking up the papers in his worn out shoes? In his eyes you see no pride, his hands fall asleep by his side. Yesterday's papers telling yesterday's news. So how can you tell me you're lonely? Say for you that the sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something that'll make you change your mind. Have you seen the young girl who walks the streets of London? Dirt in her hair and her clothes in rags. She's no time for talking, she just keeps right on walking, carrying her home to carry her bags. So how can you tell me you're lonely? Say for you that the sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something that'll make you change your mind. Ooh, 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 ooh. And early in the cafe, about 11:15, same old man sitting there on his own, looking at the world from the rim of a teacup. Each tea lasts an hour, then he wanders home alone. So how can you tell me you're lonely? Say for you that the sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something that'll make you change your mind. And have you seen the old man outside the Seaman's Mission? His memory faded. Look at all the medals that he wears. In the winter city, the wind cries a little pity. Another forgotten hero from where it doesn't care. So how can you tell me you're lonely? Say for you that the sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something that'll make you change your mind. Hello, Neil MacDonald. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks very much for coming. Neil MacDonald's a good friend of mine. We worked in a co-op in Wick for many years, and it was at his work. He'll be seeing me coming down that road like a steam train tonight for getting a nice bottle of malt for us for the party at New Hampshire skating rink. This is our last evening tonight. Hello, CT. Hi, yeah. Thanks, CT, for actually joining me. I had a wee bit of problem. I set my equipment up. I noticed I'm using a different set. Yeah, I fixed this yesterday. It's been lying in a box for years and years and years. All my music equipment got fried back in 2011 by hydroelectric, and I lost it all. Like, and never got compensation or anything. And but during lockdown, I finally had the courage to start pulling everything to bits and repairing what I could. I did have a good ground in North Highland College from in electronics from Pat Kieran and the late Jim Marshall, and I managed to dig out my books from the college from 25 years ago and have a look at what they taught me, and here we are. I'm back in action. Well, as I say, that's me just got the sound sorted out now. I need to start performing better now, because it's been a long time, and I don't know if you've probably noticed my voice has actually changed over years. I've got a serious lung problem now. Also problems with my throat as well. So if you see me nipping away for a week off, like, I'll be straight back. Like, yeah, okay. I had a request from someone for the Wild Rover. That was from, I think it was Julie last night on the skating website. So I'll have a rehearsal because I think you're going to be watching it later on tonight. Hello, Cartoonist Brian. Welcome. Cartoonist Brian, it's good to see you. I'll introduce you to Neil MacDonald, who's on here. This is a very good friend of mine. We worked together for many years and many laughs. I've been a wild rover for many a year, and I spent all my money on whiskey and beer. But now I'm returning with gold and great score, and I swear I will never the rover no more, and it's only never no more will I play the wild rover, no, never no more. I went to a ale house I used to frequent, and I told the landlady my money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me, such a custom as yours I can find every day, and it's only never no more will I play the wild rover, no, never no more. I took from me pocket a handful of gold, and on the round table it glistened and rolled. I asked her for whiskey and beer of the best, and what I told you before, it was only in jest, and it's only never no more will I play the wild rover, no, never no more. So I'll go home to my parents, confess what I've done, and ask them to forgive their prodigal son. And when they forgive me, as of times before. Well, I swear I will play the wild rover no more, and it's only never, only never no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. Sing it, 2, 3, and it's only never, only never no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more, and it's only never, only never no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. Oh, welcome, Paul Sampson, cartoonist Brian, Far North, Real Rambler, Leon, hello, buddy. It's good to see you. Hope you're well. Thank you so much for joining. Let's say, I know what some of the music some of the people on here like, but I know Neil definitely likes Elvis, so I'm going to have to do an Elvis song for him. I'll do one here just now, but I'll let him fire request at me, and if after I do this one, and if I can do it, I'll be happy to do it for you, Neil. As the snow flies on a cold and gray Chicago morning, her little baby child was born in the ghetto. And his mama cried, 'cause if there's one thing that she don't need, is another little hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto. People, don't you understand? The child needs a helping hand, or he'll grow to be an angry young man someday. Take a look at you and me. Are we too blind to see? Or do we simply turn our heads and look the other way? Well, the world turns, and the hungry little boy with a runny nose plays in the street as the cold wind blows in the ghetto. And his hunger burns, so he starts to roam the streets at night. He learns how to steal, he learns how to fight in the ghetto. Then one night in desperation, the young man breaks away. He buys a gun, steals a car, tries to run, but he don't get far. And his mama cried. In the ghetto, as the crowd gathers round an angry young man face down on the street with a gun in his hand in the ghetto. And the hunger man in the ghetto. And as the snow flies on a cold and gray Chicago morn, another little baby child was born in the ghetto. Thank you, folks. Good to see Far North Rambler, you're doing good. Good phrase. It takes a village. I often think of this song. Yeah. Continuous Brian, how you doing? I'll have to do one of continue. Well, I dreamed of southern nights in armor coming, singing something about the Queen. There was children singing and drummers drumming, the archers split the tree. There was a fanfare blowing to the sun that floated on the breeze. It's only Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. I was lying in a burned out basement with a full moon in my eyes. I was hoping for replacement when the sun burst through the skies. There was a band playing in my head, and I felt like getting high, high, high. I was thinking about what a friend had said. I was hoping it was a lie. Thinking about what a friend had said. I was hoping it was a lie. I was lying in a burned out basement with a full moon in my eyes. I was hoping for replacement when the sun burst through the skies. Oh, in a dream, all in a dream, floating had begun. We were flying Mother Nature's silver seed to a new home in the sun. Flying Mother Nature's silver seed to a new home in the sun. Oh, well done, Neil. I'm glad you like that one. Of course, you're a good Neil Young fan as well, you know. It's trying to think. I am just a poor boy, though my story is seldom told. I would squander my resistance for a mumble such your promises. All lies and jest till a man hears what he wants to hear and disregards the rest. When I left my home, my family, I was no more than a boy in the company of strangers, in the quiet of a railway station, running scared, laying low, seeking out poor quarters where the ragged people go, searching for the places only they will know. La la la, la 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 la, la la la, la 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 la. Seeking only workman's wages, I come looking for a job, but I get no offers. Just to come on from the girls on 7th Avenue. I do declare there were times when I was so lonesome, I took some comfort there. La la la. Ooh. La la la, la 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 la, la 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 la. I'm laying out my winter clothes and wishing I was gone, going home. Where the New York City winters aren't bleeding me, bleeding me, going home. In a clearance stands a boxer and a fighter by his grave, and he carries the reminder of every glove that laid him down or cut him till he cried out in his anger and his shame, I am leaving, but the fighter still remains. Ooh, ooh. La la la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Sing it. 1, 2, 3. La la la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Oh, don't worry, Neil, about editing. Look, it just goes raw. If I say wrong words, if I can't remember words, I'll throw one in that makes it suit, or I'll sing along. And if I didn't know a chord, I play the Z chord, which is just blocking off the strings like that, and just keep singing. Just turn the guitar into a drum for a wee second. That's what I do. Here it is, words and all. Slip sliding away, slip sliding away. You know the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away. I know a woman, she came from my hometown. She wears passion. Oh, sorry, slightly edited there, right? I know. I better start straight from the scratch. And then went slip sliding away, slip sliding away. No, the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away. I know a man, he came from my hometown. Before his passion for his woman like a thorny crown, he said, Dolores, I live in fear. My love for you is overpowering, I'm afraid that I will disappear. Slip sliding away, slip sliding away. You know the dear destination, the more you slip sliding away. I know a woman became a wife. She wears passion for stormy life. She said on good days, I ain't got no pain. She says on bad days, I lay in bed and think of things that might have been. Slip sliding away, slip sliding away. You know the near destination, the more I slip sliding away. but God only knows. God made his plan. The information's not available to mortal man. We work our jobs, we get our pay. We think we're gliding down a highway when in fact we're slip sliding away. Sing it, slip sliding away, slip sliding away. You know the near destination, the more it's sliding away, slip sliding away, slip sliding away. You know the near destination, the more you slip sliding away. Oh, thank you, cartoonist Brian. Simon & Garfunkel, yeah, I like them too. By the way, these songs are just falling just out of my head on my fingers. If I make any mistakes, well, it's no mistake. It's a creative. Put it down to creativity. Like it's not me playing these songs just now. It's like something coming through me. But having you guys here as an audience, I'm so glad. Neil and Leon, the people that run here, cartoonist Brian and everybody. And Gordon Lightfoot. I'll have a stab at one. I'm putting a set of Gordon Lightfoot songs just now together. Do something a cappella. The legend lives on of the Chippewa down the big lake they call Gitchigary. The lake, it is said, never gives up her head when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more, was the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. That big ship and true was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November come early. That one's not finished yet. I used to sing it a few years ago and I have to refresh on the words and the breaks, but I actually recorded that 25 years ago at college, the full version with guitars and everything, because the guys that were at college with me that year, like, we're lucky. There was 5 of us that were actually working musicians, and the rest of them were, as I say, school leavers. But I was so lucky. Well, I've been lucky my whole life, being, having been around some good musicians. I've been around among the finest musicians in Scotland. It's as I say, everybody on here, I can tell, loves the music. I love music. I've done it all the time. Through the woodland, through the valley, comes a happy, wild and free. Looking at the wind farms passing, who could this aging hippie be? He is wise and he is mellow. He is strong but he is weak. He is cool and he is gentle. He is wise but he is meek. And reaching from his saddlebag, he takes a ukulele in his hand. Standing like a prophet bold, he shouts across the ocean to the shore, till he can shout no more. I have traveled o'er the mountain like a hawk upon the wing. I was once a shining knight, I was the guardian of the king. I have seen the strong surviving, I have seen the lame go weak. I have seen many people condemned to life upon the street. And reaching for his saddlebag, he takes his ukulele in the sand. Singing to across the shore, he sings and plays with his one-man band. Do you want to join? Through the woodland, through the valley, comes a happy, wild and free, tilting at the wind farms passing, you can the sage and hippie be. La 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 la. No, I need to brush up on that one, but I still have a wee laugh or a wee stab at it. Guys, if you do have requests, fire them in. Like I say, if I know them, I'm quite happy to get a stab at them, and if I didn't know them, I'll just go and pick up a drum and sing it. You know, if I don't know how to play it, like, you know. Here's our national anthem. Oh, flower of Scotland, when will we see your likes again, that fought and died for your wee bed hill and glen, and stood against him, proud Edward's army, and sent him homeward, they think again. But these days are past now, and autumn leaves must still remain, for we can still rise now and be a nation again, and stood against proud Edward's army, and send him homeward, they think again. These hills are bare now, and autumn leaves lie thick and still, for land that is lost now, which we so dearly held and stood against, proud Edward's army, and send him homeward, they think again. Oh, flower of Scotland, when will we see your lights again, that fought and died for your wee bed hill and glen, and stood against him, proud Edward's army, and send him homeward, they think again. That was Scotland's national anthem. It was sung by the Corries originally. As I walked out one morning fair, down the ocean road to linger there, the sun was up, saw a sea of blue, but it was night in my heart for you, and the turning wave filled my empty thoughts with a home in power that was the sea lost. I saw my light, I held the flame that we should take this road again. Right now, when I was young again, when I was young, strong and hard and dreams. Once more that I can see it all again, where the waters wash to sea. Soaring like a bird, where do we go? Where do we go? On and over all we know. Where do we go? Where do we go? And the turning wave filled my empty thoughts with a homing power that washed the sea of loss. Saw my light, I held the flame that we should take this road again. Once more that I could see it all again, like I was young, strong and hard and dreams. Once more that I can see it all again, where the water meets the shore. Soaring like a bird, where do we go? Where do we go? On and over all we know. Where do we go? Where do we go? That was a song by Runrig called The Ocean Road. Neil Holly. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave, you know it's a lie. That'll be the day that I die. You give me all your loving and your turtle loving, all your hugs and kisses and your money too. Then you try and hold me and you fill me blue. Well, that's someday, well, I'll be blue. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave, you know it's a lie. That'll be the day that I die. When Cupid shot his dart, he shot it at your heart. And if we ever part and I leave you, so then you hold me and you tell me, boy, well, that's someday, well, I'll be true. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave, you know it's a lie. 'Cause that'll be the day that I die. Well, that'll be the day. Ooh, that'll be the day. Ooh, that'll be the day. Ooh, that'll be the day that I die. Hope that was all right, Neil. Oh, thanks. You like that one, Good. You can't like Buddy Holly, Buddy Holly was the king of rock and roll. He just never got long enough. I so wish I'd met him, But I had a funny feeling if he'd stayed alive, I would have gone to see him somewhere at. I have a wee tune up. Leon says he loves on rig, so I have a tune up. There's no professional till I tune up in front of your audience, but it's a live show and I suppose it adds a wee bit interest to it. There's thunder clouds around the hometown bay as I walk out in the rain through the sepia showers and the photo flood days. I caught a fleeting glimpse of life. Now the water's black as night, the colours of Scotland keep me young inside. There must be a place under the sun where hearts of golden glory grow young. There must be a place under the sun where hearts of golden glory grow young. And there's a vision coming soon, full of thoughts of clear jewels, flash of gold and glory will be renewed. Down the ground where the headlands stand, I get a feeling through this land. Cross for the people, like the wind in your hand. There must be a place under the sun where hearts of golden glory grow young. There must be a place under the sun where hearts of golden glory grow young. Iravata Snaoroelo, Iravata Snaoroelo, Iravata Snaoroelo, Mahores Langlach Skachajinjay. I don't know what it means. It's a Gaelic song, and it was taught to me by the late Willie MacDonald, who was the first gold medalist, so way back in the 60s or 70s, ever to get a perfect in the Gaelic mod, a perfect 100% gold medal, the first ever in the whole world. The mod is a competition with the Gaelic speaking communities. That they actually have with singing. There's loads of different musical events. They have an event called the Mod, and it travels. It came here in 2010, and our county was overflown with musicians from the islands and stuff like that. Really good. They call it a Whiskey Olympics. People here know what I'm talking about. Like, the amount of whiskey that Gaelic singers do. Well, I mean, the people that from Skye and all that place, and your Isla and all that, look at fine distilleries, Pete. I mean, there's what can I say, guys? Beatles. What do you think? I have a stab at this. I've not sang it for years. I once had a girl, or should I say, she once had me. She showed me her room, isn't it good, Norwegian wood. She asked me to stay, and she told me to sit anywhere. I looked around and I noticed there wasn't a chair. I sat on a rug, biding my time, drinking her wine. We talked until 2, and then she said, it's time for bed. She told me she worked in the morning and started to laugh. Ha ha ha. I told her I didn't, and I crawled off to sleep in the bath. And when I awoke, I was alone, whispered and flown. So I lit a fire. Isn't it good, Norwegian wood? Peter, Paul and Mary, what all songs did they actually sing? Did they do Blowing in the Wind? CT. I'm trying to think. I know I did hear them doing some things. I don't know Woody Guthrie or Pete Seeger, sorry, but people have actually mentioned those names to me. I must go Puff the Magic Dragon, Blowing in the Wind. Puff, puff the magic dragon lives by the sea. I'll learn it for you, especially for you, CT. I will learn that song for future events. But here. How many roads must a boy walk down before you call him a man? And how many roads must a whaler sail before she slips in the sand? And how many times must a cannonball fly before they're forever banned? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many times must a man look up before he can see the sky? And how many times will one man before he can see people crying? And how many deaths will it take till he knows that too many people had died? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many years can the mountain exist before it is washed to the sea? Yes, and how many years can some people exist before they're allowed to be free. And how many times must a man turn his head and pretend that he just doesn't see? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. I'm glad you liked that one. Yeah, just had a rethink about the words of that. Like, I'm surprised these songs were actually in my memory, but as I say, I knew them. Oh, you're welcome, CT. But I will look into Puff the Magic Dragon, and I will especially learn that for you. People ask me what my favourite song is, like, and throughout my life, my favourite song was everyone else's favourite song, because every song that in my repertoire was because somebody else wanted me to sing it. People, when I used to sing my own thing, people used to say, "Do you know a song?" I'd say no, but if enough people asked, I used to go and rehearse it and add that to my repertoire. So it's thanks to all the people who support me with my music through my life. It's been pretty good. Hard times, good parties, but years of rock and roll, they've taken their toll on me now. But Donovan in your repertoire. Wait a second, what's Donovan do again? I'm just mad about Saffron. Saffron's mad about me. I'm just mad about Saffron. Saffron's mad about me. They call me Mellow Yellow. They call me Mellow Yellow. They call me Mellow Yellow. Big electric banana. Big electric banana. What other ones done it? From the chilly earth moments of uncertainty, I want you near in the twilight oceans of my heart. Catch the wind. I need to I used to sing. I just learned it one time for something. I never sang it again. I need to refresh on that one, Neil. What other song? I can't mind what all songs play in Cagada Vida. What's a Cagada Vida? I'm sorry, I don't know what it is. Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much for my mommy. Just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. But I don't need before he left, but the meanest thing that he ever did. Before he left, he went to name me Sue. Well, I grew up tough and I grew up mean. My fits got hard, my wits got deep. Roving from town to town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow with the moon and stars that I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill the man that gave me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July. I just had time, my throat was dry. Thought I'd stop and have myself a beer. I'm sitting there in an old city. What mud was that? dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. I hear a train coming, it's rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since a long time when, and I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps moving on down the sand and stone. When I was a baby, my mama told me, son, buy a ukulele, don't ever buy a gun. But I shot a man in Thurso just to watch him die. And I hear that whistle blowing, hang my head and cry. I bet there's rich folks eating in fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. But I knew I had it coming, I know I can be free. But those people keep moving, that's what tortures me. I keep a close watch on the starline. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the ties that bind. Because you're mine, I walk the line. As sure as night is dark and day is light, I keep you on my mind most day and night. Happiness just proves that I'm right. Because you're mine, I'll walk the line. San Quentin, you've been playing hell to me. You've twisted me since 1963. And then I've seen him come, I've seen him die. Johnny Cash, well, I had to play some Johnny Cash here because I know Curtin's Brian is hello 72 trucker. You're in Canada. Is it Canada that you're in? Can I introduce you to Neil McDonald, who's with us? It's a good friend of mine. Lives in the same town as me. We're up in the Highlands. We're Highlander. He's a big Elvis fan as well, but he's got a huge selection of. He likes every kind of music. He's good. He's good. He's good. Oh, right. What's that? Hi, James Cotter. How you doing, buddy? Stuff now. I like Garth Brooks as well. I don't know. Looking back on the memories of the dance we shared beneath the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right. How could I have known you'd ever say goodnight? And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. Holding you, I held everything. For a moment, wasn't I your king? But if I'd only known how the king would fall, Well, here's to say I might not chance at all. And now that I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives better left to chance. Could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. Yes, our lives better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. Hey, thank you. That was a dance by Garth Brooks. 872 Trucker. I don't know George Strait. I'm not sure. I'm sorry, but I will. I'll make a note of that later and I'll rehearse that. I can't say it. I've not even heard of him. Like, assuming it's a he with a name of George, you never know him this day and age, you know. Amarillo. I'll have a stab at it. James Cotter. I don't know. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. 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 Sweet Marie, wait for me. There's a church bell ringing, and the song of joy they are singing of our sweet Maria. And the guy is coming to see her. Just alone, every lonely city, every open plain keeps me a-rolling through the wind and rain. This is the way to Amarillo. I've been weeping like a willow, dreaming dreams of Amarillo. Sweet Marie, wait for me. Show me the way to Amarillo. Every night I'd be hugging my pillow, crying over Amarillo. Sweet Marie, wait for me. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la. Anne-Marie waits for me. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. 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 Anne-Marie waits for me. Hey, can't mind all that words, right? What was that? Another one. Some traditional Scottish. Neil. Hello, Neil. What about it? Hello, Jim Browning. Glad you made it. Good to see you. Jim Browning is he's in Canada, I think. Is it Canada you're in, Jim Browning? Welcome, Jim Browning. I've got some friends from back here. I've got Leon, the North Railman, North Rail Rambler, and I've got Neil McDonald, a very good friend of mine. Used to work together in a co-op. Do an advert for a co-op, Neil, if you want. Like I'll be steaming down here after this show. I'm going over to watch Galen Lee in concert. I watch it on a Sunday night. She is absolutely amazing. She plays fiddle. She's got one of that lip pedal things, and she plays the fiddle. She plays it down her body like a cello. But she is awesome. Like she writes her own songs. Such a powerful songwriter. Absolute beautiful player. I've never seen anyone doing what she does. I've never seen anything to compare it with. But it's just fascinating, and I never miss it on a Sunday night. So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you still feel rail for a cold steel rail? Smile from a veil. Do you think you can tell? Did you exchange your heroes for ghosts, hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cold breeze? Did you exchange walk on part of the war for a lead role in a cage? How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, spun around the same old ground. I found same old fears. Wish you were here. Aye. I had a stab at one. I must learn that. Neil, if you're listening, Jim Browning on here is going to be. We're going to be making an online band with proprietors of Boston and Maine. We had listened to some few tunes, and I've got some tunes here downloaded into my studio, which I'm going to do some work for. And cartoonist Brian, Neil Leon, can you have a look at cartoonist Brian's site? I'm sure you'll be pretty entertained. Is very, very absolutely. Hey guys, feel free to put a link to your channel on this chat just now. Look, because as I say, this is all my friends that are on here just now. I don't think there's anyone, no strangers. But as I say, welcome everybody. You know, it's so good. It's so good. You know, I've gone over my hour, but I'm just going to keep playing like for a wee while anyway. I'll maybe play for seeing I ran a bit late. Somebody asked for a. Oh, hello, Sifa Cat. You've joined us, Sifa Cat. I think. Are you in Wales? Hello, Sifa Cat. Good to see you. Singing cowboy. Sifa Cat, you're in UK. That's right, you're in UK. That guy. Good to see you. Can't mind. I think I may have promised to do a request for you last night. I can't remember because by the end of the night it was pretty knackered. I actually went to my bed at 2 o'clock, and CT said I've gone as the earliest I've gone to my bed late, and that's right. Like, but as I say, Neil and all the people local here, all these people here that are on this channel, I Neil and Leon, I nearly gave up music. I just had enough, but I joined this channel at Boston and Maine live New Hampshire skating site, and all these fun people that are on here. Like, I can't put into words how grateful I am to these people for their support. Because I was sitting in the background, not taking much to do with it, but I was in bits, like, you know, for us during this crazy lockdown. But these people, as I say, I never thought I'd ever see a day that a couple of years ago, last year I was saying it, that's one thing for sure, I've got no virtual friends, but like all you guys, it's so lovely to be among you. Hello, Anne Smith. You have to be a domestic goddess for a few hours. I've only just called in. Yeah, I was pretty sure you were some kind of goddess. Sung Puff the Magic Dragon. No, I'll do a request. I didn't know Puff the Magic Dragon, but I will. I promise CT that I will learn that. But and if you have a request, I'll be happy to play it. If I know it, just fire one at us. Like, consider my age, mind you, I don't know that much about modern days, apart from. I was searched outside in the pouring rain, trying to set myself sail, and I float to you, my darling, where the evening often will. Are they the most honest way to travel? But it gets me there nonetheless. I'm I can't believe I can't remember that song. Sorry, I had a wee memory, but they're around there. Where have you been? Oh, I've had a request for a Scottish song here, like, and all you people from USA, like, this is one I would like you to actually hear. Neil's requested Killicranky, and James Cotter a wee while ago wanted to ask me to do traditional Scottish. This is one there. Where have you been, say, bra lad? Where have you been, say, Kenty? Oh, you been, say, bra lad, on the breeze of Killicranky? Well, have you had been where I have been? You may have been, say, Kenty, oh, and if you had seen what I had seen on the breeze of Killicranky, oh. Where have you been? Oh, there's no shame, there's no shame, there's no shame to thank you. Oh, you better kiss Kiln Williams look than to come by Killicranky. Oh, and if you have been where I have been, you may have been seeking to. And if you had seen what I had seen on the breeze of Killicranky, I need to refresh on that one, Neil. Sorry about it, buddy. I've had a request for I've had a request for You'll Never Walk Alone. Rocky Mountain High, that's one of John Denver songs that I haven't actually learned, but I will do a John Denver song for it. Anne Smith, I was explaining to everyone there what's my favourite song to sing. I haven't really got one there, but my favourite song is your favourite song. I just grab the first instrument that comes near my hand, guys, for doing this. It's my. When you walk through the storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver song of love. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, all your dreams be touched. Amor, oh, walk on, but you'll never walk alone. You never walk alone. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You never walk alone. I hope it's okay. Anne Smith, you don't like that song? Well, a lot of people ask me when I sing that song, "Oh, you must be a Liverpool fan." I say, "No, I'm a Joy and the Pacemakers fan." That was one of the first rock and roll records that I listened to when I was a teenager. I loved that. Watch this space. Later on in the year, I'm going to do a rockabilly set on the year. Like, I'm doing folk and that just now, but I've covered the whole spectrum of music, metal, everything. Like, and I'm going to introduce you to Pick Don one of these days. Though he's a percussionist, wild-looking man. Looks like he's from the hills. Looks like he's just stepped off a longboat. That's all I'm saying. You can meet him someday. Right, wait a minute now. John Denver. You're welcome, Sifa Cat. I'm going to do a John Denver song for Anne Smith. As I say, I like to play a song for. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like a night in the springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in a desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses. Come fill me again. Come let me love you. Let me give my love to you. Let me drown in your laughter. Let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you. Let me always be with you. You fill up my senses. Come fill me again. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like a night in the springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in a desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses. Come fill me again. Oh, you're welcome, man. Hey, well, little kisses. Hey, thanks very much. You must like that one. I'm glad. Well, all the kisses are taken on board. Hey, as you probably notice, my voice is starting to turn a wee bit like, and I'll maybe do one more now and go and catch Galen Lee. I've missed it, but I was late getting started here. I'll go and catch Galen Lee, and then I'm going to dive down the coat for a nice malt. and have a wee rest for a wee while and chat to the people at the Boston and Maine. Neil and Leon, if you CT, anyone still there, can you post a link on here for Neil and Leon if they want to join us later on at the Boston at the channel where the skating is. Sorry, I'm getting a bit mixed up with words. You know, I'm needing a cup of tea now, I think. Yeah. Sometimes late at night, I lie awake and watch her sleeping. She's lost in peaceful dreams, so I turn out the light and lay there in the dark. And the thought crosses my mind, if I never wake up in the morning, would you ever doubt the way I feel about her in my heart? If tomorrow never comes, well, you know how much I loved her. Well, I try in every way, show her every day, she's my only one. Live my time on earth worth through. She must live her life without me. It's the love I gave her in the past gonna be enough to last, 'cause tomorrow never comes. 'Cause I lost loved ones in my life who never knew how much they mean to me. Now I live with the regret that my true feelings for them never were revealed. So I made a promise to myself to say each day how much she means to me, and forget that circumstance where there's no second glance to tell her how I feel. If tomorrow never comes, well, you know how much I love her. Well, I try in every way to show her every day that she's my only one. If my time on earth were through, she must live her life without me. The love I gave her in the past gonna be enough to last if tomorrow never comes. Thank you very much, folks, for joining here. I think there's 13 people here. I'm so honoured to have you here. There's plenty of other places in the world where you could be. Good to see you all. Can I reiterate? Can you post a link for the benefit of Neil and Leon in case they want to tune in later at the ice rink thing? But I will be doing at 1 a.m. in our time. That's 8 o'clock p.m. in American time, but 1 p.m. in our time. I'll be booting up again and doing a few of these songs. Then too, and nipping back and forth between the two chat lines. Thank you very much, everybody. Brian. Carl Steele, Carl Steele has just appeared. Sorry, I never seen you earlier. Welcome to my world. Yeah. I will learn that one, look. I was actually banned from singing. I love Jim Reeves, but I was banned from singing Jim Reeves by my partner the first time that we actually met. Like, you know, been married 33 years now, and she's in London now. And but I wasn't allowed to sing Jim Reeves, but I loved his voice. Bimbo, Bimbo, where you gonna go, you Bimbo, Bimbo, what you gonna do, you Bimbo, Bimbo, does your mommy know that you go downtown to see your girlie, oh? Bimbo was a little boy who lives on the hill, and every time I can't believe it, I can't remember the words of it, but I was actually singing it. As I say, that was about the same time as I'm pretty sure Journey Pacemakers, Neil, correct me, did Journey Pacemakers do that song as well? I can't mind, but anyway, it's I've actually got a recording that I'd done quite a few years ago, and I put harmonies in it. It's I must either dig it out and get it posted on my channel. It's probably done more than 20 years ago when I was young. You probably noticed when those of you who are looking at my channel, I've aged considerably till some songs that's actually in there, they're the ones, especially like most of that songs were recorded 1998, you know, it's 22 years ago. Oh, thank you so much, CT. CT, you're still here. Oh, thanks very much. CT, I've asked if could put a link for benefit with guys from over here that they can watch a Strawberry Bank and maybe join in my chat. I would like to continue my chat with a couple of guys from here if we could get them to go over there if they've got time. But thank you so much, everybody. It's my goodness, I can't believe what a life changing. This is so life changing to me in comparison to like just a few weeks ago. But all you new people here on from a skate site, like I'm so glad you're a godsend. Like I'm so glad to meet you all. I really better go now because I really want to catch Galen Lee for her part of her show. She has a guest on. Usually her guest performs first, and and then she performs, and I usually pop in and say hello to her, and I never miss it. Any of my friends phone me, right, when I'm watching Galen Lee, I answer the phone like I say, sorry, Galen Lee's on, I'll phone me back later on, but just everything stopped for Galen Lee on a Sunday night for me. Thank you very much, 872 Trucker. Got to get some chores done. Back to the rink. I'll meet you at the rink. At the site, yeah, keeping wheels rolling, buddy. Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot for the sake of all lang syne? For all lang syne, my friends, for all lang syne, we'll take a cut, oh kindness yet, for all lang syne. Thank you very much, everybody. I'm heading off now to see Gillen Lee, but I will catch you at the skate rink in a wee whiley. And well, a wee whiley is a matter of time here. You there get used to my accent, like. And when I say Scottish, like there's no T in Scottish when you hear me saying it, right? It's just the accent. Jeff Scott. Welcome, Jeff Scott. I never noticed were you there earlier, but thank you so much and for coming. And James Cotter, I will catch you later. 872 Trucker, 1010 Burry. Neil McDonald, fantastic. Siva Cat, Curl Steele, CT, Jim Browning, Cartoonist Brian, Neil and Leon. Check out Cartoonist Brian and Jim Browning. Check out their channels. Like I'm sure you'll quite like them. Anne Smith, thank you. You're welcome. Adios. See you later. You're welcome, Steve Cat. We'll get a laugh later. Like, I'm not going to take too. I think I'm actually going to have a toddy at this thing tonight. Actually, like I'm going to use my my usual recipe. I'm just going to get 35 mils of fine malt whiskey, teaspoonful of honey, 2 teaspoonfuls of brown sugar, fill it with hot water, and that's it. I know a lot of people say, some people maybe make that and say they've done, it tastes horrible, but persevere. It'll make you feel good. It'll certainly make you laugh anyway, yeah. And if you've got a cold, I'm sure Neil will tell you, it'll shift the cold, all right. COVID is too scared of toddy. That's how we don't have much COVID here in Caithness, like, because too many people drink whiskey, like, and I think COVID is scared away. Yeah. Right. Cheers. Thank you. Good night. It's been a pleasure. Thank you. And in stream now, 5, 4, gone. Goodbye. Thank you.